Alright, welcome back to Keith 60 Hotshot Adventures, whatever my channel is, right? Anyway, so I did hear back from dieselsite on my high pressure oil pump. They did get back to me and they said it did have a problem, so it was good to tear it out. All my testing and everything else, checking out, everything worked out well, so I guess thumbs up for my for diagnosing, right? So they said that they found like slivers of metal, and basically they're saying possibly the the low pressure oil pump sent it up there, and basically it got into the high pressure oil pump and tore up their bearings and whatever. Supposedly that's what they're saying. They're not claiming that anything happened to their pump. Who knows, right? So that's that. So the good news is that they're taking care of everything for me. They got the pump rebuilt and sent back. I am now working on, because I don't feel like putting this back together and having a leak from anywhere. So I found this kit from Riff Raff, high pressure oil pump branch tube assembly repair kit here. So I had uploaded a separate video. Got this J-tube done. Got the new O-ring and Teflon washer put in there. I just have to open the bag up and put that O-ring here, replace that one. Working on the passenger side. Got the feed tube off. And here in the picture you can see there's a Teflon washer O-ring on this side and nothing on this end. So this end is just got the you just push this into the standpipe and it just clicks in on that end. Nothing happens there. So I just use my pick and my screwdriver here. I'm going to get in there. See if I can't turn my light on here. You can see in there. You can see the Teflon washer at the top. And you can see the O-ring second. It's always good to take pictures and whatever. So that's going to be the next step. Is I'm going to pull those out and then put in the new O-ring and the new Teflon behind it. And then once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attempt to, there should be enough space. This is an 03, so it's not usually a big issue. I'm going to pull the standpipe out that this was hooked to, which is right here in this picture. I'm going to put this is the O-ring at the bottom of the feed tube from the block. And then this is I guess we'll call it that. Anyway, and then there's the two small, these are tiny. Those go in there. This is probably going to suck to put these in. But we're going to do our best, because I don't want to deal with any high pressure oil leaks, because I didn't replace any O-rings or anything like that, because this, unfortunately, this truck's been apart a few times. These have been off at least 2 or 3 times now, that I can think of right now. So I just pulled them off now. And then I had them off when I did the heads. And then I had them off before that when I did the heads before. So they've been off at least 3 times for sure. So at this point, I don't want to risk any issues with the O-rings or anything, so replacing them all. Don't want to leave anything to risk at this point on the top of the motor. I was going to try and can't seem to get the plug out of the low pressure oil pump. It is a 12mm hex. And putting a whole lot of effort into it, you know, kind of a long ratchet here. This is probably about a 12-inch ratchet, and then I put on another 12-inch jack bar on that, and I was pulling on it pretty good there, and I'm like, not trying to make anything worse, so I kind of gave up. I also used a 3/8 impact on it with a little swivel, with a flex, because of where it's at. let that hammer on it for a minute. It's just a Bauer 3/8, so it's not like it's got a ton of torque. That wasn't able to break it or shake it loose either. And at this point, yeah, I could put a whole lot more pressure on it, but I don't want to be breaking hex keys and shit. So I don't want to be breaking that. And secondly, I don't want to damage the housing where the oil pump sits and lives, because that's a ton of tension on there. I mean, easily over 100 foot-pounds of torque I put on it without a problem, and it still really didn't move. Next step was to heat it up, but that comes with its own risks because there's an O-ring behind that plug, and then you've got the front seal here on the crank behind the harmonic balancer for your oil pump and such. And I'm like, I just didn't want to create any more issues, so as of right now, I just kind of washed my hands of that, and I'm just going to cross my fingers and assume that there is nothing wrong and going on inside my low pressure oil pump. Otherwise I'm just going to have to pull off the harmonic balancer and pull off all the bolts and everything else. And then at that point, I'm just going to end up putting on a new Melling low pressure oil pump, because that's the most popular option. But anyways, don't let this video get too long, just kind of rambling along. Gonna get this done, at least get the passenger side done today, and maybe I'll work on the driver's side another day. Still doesn't take that long to do, but not very motivated at the moment. I mean, the truck's already been down since like July 4th, and it's now like August 4th, so it's been parked for about a month now with the whole process of troubleshooting, air testing, just going over everything absolutely possible. And so we're a month in. Catch you guys later.